So hey guys, I'm going to show you how to properly align this hood. This has a bigger gap on this side. Ever since I bought it, I've noticed it and it bugged me. So I want to show you the right way to adjust this here and not just by those rubber stoppers here. So as we know, the gaps on these carts aren't the greatest, but there is always room for some adjustment. So like this right here on this passenger side is acceptable. There are big gaps, but you can't really do too much because you're going to create a bigger gap, you know, on the top here. So that's okay. But then you see on this side, it's closer here. And then there's a bigger gap on the back side here. So that's telling you can move this hood back toward the windshield a little bit to even everything out. So there's a hinge under here and you got to move it that way a little bit. It's small corrections here when you deal with this kind of stuff. So I want to show you the correct way to do this, and then it'll even this whole line out here too. Okay? So let me show you how to get started with this. Okay guys, so here's the hinge here. You're not going to adjust this at all. These aren't oblong holes, so there's no room for adjustment here. You don't want to mess with this at all. This just holds it on to the hood. You have to get underneath here where the hinge bolts to the body, and you have to remove this plastic here. Very easy. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, you're going to remove this clip here and this clip here. And you can remove this other one too, but I didn't. You just need to get underneath here. So let me show you after you remove those what it looks like when you pull this stuff back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and removed this clip here and then the second one here. That's all I did, and then the rest just pulls away from the fender here. Very easy, I'll show you. You just pull it back. You just need enough room to get in there with a wrench. Okay, I use a socket, a short socket. You don't need the extension because it's gonna be even harder to get in there. Then you just loosen these up. But the key is you just wanna loosen them enough so it takes a little bit of force to move the hinge. If you do too much, it's gonna get the hood all out of whack and it's gonna be more frustrating trying to align it. So you just do it a little bit and then slowly, if you wanna, like this, in this case, I'm gonna move it back. Then I just use some muscle and move it back a tad, tighten them back, close the hood slightly, don't latch it, but just close it and see if that's where you want it. And then if it is, set it and you're good to go, guys. So that's the correct way to do it, guys. And I did that and now it's perfect on each side. And then I just went ahead and put all this stuff back. You clip it in here. It's very basic. But I wanted to show you guys the right way to do it. Right here in this little cowling here just fits right in place. And then you can compare it to that side and make sure you did everything correctly. But that's the way you do it to even it out. Most people, like, you want to take it to the dealer and they probably won't want to deal with it. Sometimes they won't even mess with it. Easy to do. And like I said, it fine-tuned it, so now the gap is even on both sides. So I hope that helped you out, guys. If you want to learn how to do it the right way, that's how you do it. Hope everyone's doing good out there. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks again, guys.